guys, alright, so there is a lot going on right now. Well, you know, like I said yesterday, it is definitely the Turkish president, prime minister, president, whatever, Erdogan, that called for us to leave Syria because he wants to take out the Kurds, which we had infiltrated and we were essentially allying with them, and we had soldiers with them, so, you know, he didn't want to get soldiers killed because of us doing dealings with essentially the enemy. So that was his only option. But now, you know, Bibi Netanyahu's all pissed off, and he actually made a statement that they're going to continue, you know, doing whatever they want in Syria with full U.S. backing. Like, what? You know, so I don't know if he's lying or if Trump's lying about pulling our military out, or if we're just leaving mercenaries there, Blackwater types, and that way it's technically pulling the military out, but leaving U.S. civilians there. I'm not sure. But what I want to look at is, so if he did this and they are making it out that essentially Assad had nothing to do with anything. People already forgot about this. It's like people aren't even talking about this. Well, I think Last American Vagabond might have said, yeah, he did say something about it. But, you know, we went in because Assad gassed his people last year. Twice, actually. What? We all knew it was staged. We even have now CIA documents and everything that says that it never happened. But yet, they're still essentially trying to claim it happened. But just think about that, y'all. Think about, we went in there, remember? Because Assad was a crazy dictator. He was crazy. We needed to take him out, just like how they're portraying Maduro. He's crazy. We needed to overthrow him. And now Trump's saying the only reason we were there is because of ISIS, and now we're just going to leave. Remember? Because it was Assad that gassed his people. And that's why nobody believed it. We're like, why? Everybody's like, why would Assad bomb his people? That's crazy. Or gas, you know, the chemical gas attack or whatever. Well, he didn't. But that was the whole big deal. He is this crazy dictator. And so we've got to go in and save everybody. Let's save Syria. So are we there for ISIS? Or are we there because of the crazy Assad dictator? Or was it all just lies? Were we really just there because of the oil and the control and the power to take over everything? Yo, you have to see this for what it is. It was only a year ago. We went in after he said we were pulling out, went right back in because he attacked his people. So ISIS, did we defeat ISIS then? Or did we defeat ISIS now? Did we defeat Assad? What the what? What? Like, seriously, I mean, people have forgotten so quickly that, yo, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any logical sense. Oh, I just don't know. I mean, that's just crazy. And then we have Mad Dog Mattis retiring, resigning, whatever the case may be. And that is for, you know, a couple of different reasons, obviously. He doesn't agree with Trump, but what does he not agree with? I mean, we don't know what he's saying. It's either Assad, is it ISIS, is it Afghanistan? So, I mean, I understand what Mattis's deal is, you know. So I really don't understand that. But whenever you read his actual resignation letter, It was that he wants to make sure that we keep our allies and everything. Actually, let's just go through it. I'll just go through it right now. Okay. So it's hard to decipher, like, what did he really resign for, and why is everyone in Trump's circle quitting? Why? I mean, practically everybody that's been in his cabinet has quit. Especially, like, I mean, even the state, you know, the people in Congress, all of these people are just resigning. And then, you know, all of his closest people that were like diehard Trump fans, do y'all not see that this is kind of weird? Does anybody not see it? So many people don't see it, because I see it in my comments. And I was told, just stop trying to change their mind, because they are cultists. That's what I was told, which unfortunately I hate to say that, but whenever I show you all of this evidence and then people try to make the most excuses ever, they're gonna say, oh, but Hillary, or they say, oh, but it's he worked with George Soros, and you know, George Soros got him out of bankruptcy, so did Rothschilds, and now that he put Wilbur Ross in his as our Secretary of Commerce, Wilbur Ross, that would be he was head of the Rothschild bankruptcy, whatever, and now he's our Secretary of Commerce. But and then they say he's not part of any of the establishment because the media hates him. Well, that doesn't make sense. The media is there to get ratings. They don't care. Yeah, they have their agenda for stuff that we know about, but besides that, they don't care. And that's what I don't understand. I mean, I've showed you so much, and there's so much more, but I honestly don't think most people can handle it. And maybe the people that are telling me to just stop trying to show y'all the truth, just to stop trying to tell y'all the truth, because it is obvious. It is clearly obvious that people cannot handle the truth, and or they just are so much in denial. And that's another thing. When people tell me that he's God's chosen person, that really freaks me out when you say something like that. Or when you say, trust God, like about preparing and everything. No, God gave us free will to make choices, the right decisions, to be prepared for our families. You know, it doesn't work like that. I mean, I am Christian. Like, how is that confusing? That you just can't sit there and pray and everything's gonna be okay. Nobody ever said the world. So, I don't know where I was. I had to stop it. But I really don't get it. You know, especially, oh my gosh, if one more person says, oh, you sold out for the money. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't make money the way I was doing it. I make, maybe $20 a week. And now I make way less. But then I go over to Q people pages that are selling you blindly off a cliff. They are literally leading you right off a cliff. And they know it. They know it. I would say maybe two of them, they don't know it because they just don't, they're not in the circle or whatever. But the majority of them all know it. They know what they're saying is absolutely false. I know for 100%, I mean, there's no argument. I know 100% that Q is absolutely a psyop. And I've done many videos about it, so I'm not even going to go there. And so, what I don't understand is, you know, I go over those pages and people are like throwing money at these people. But then people come and question me if I've sold out for money. What? You put a Q video up, you get like 100,000 views in like 2 hours. You put the truth out, you might get 1,000 views on the video. Most of those QTubers, we all had the same amount of subscribers when all that started. But I refused to sell out, and I did talk about Q, and then I saw how dangerous it could be. And I was one of the first people to call it out as a psyop. And I said, everybody needs to be very careful with this. And then I saw how absolutely dangerous it really got. And so, at least in my heart, I know what I did was correct. I don't get donations. I don't, you know, every now and then I'll get like a donation. So whenever you say that I did this for money, you're very, very confused. Especially like, oh, why are you doing this fear mongering? For money? For clicks? That too. Are you kidding me? I could do Q stuff for clicks. I could just make up, oh, Trump just arrested somebody. Oh, that's gonna get me some clicks. Or, oh, don't worry, Q said this is gonna happen. Get me a whole bunch of clicks. But I refuse to do that. Unfortunately, so many people won't. They continue to do it, even though we show them all the evidence. Then they go attack. They attack anybody. Reputable people that have been on the web, been on mainstream media, but I mean, not that that's really reputable, but they are well known or whatever. They'll just call them like insane just because they say that Q isn't legit, because they don't want to be attached to something that is just so absolutely blatantly false. And then calling out people that are really good people that take care of handicapped people, like Joe of the Carolinas. Joe of the Carolinas is a healthcare provider that helps people that are disabled and stuff. And Jordan is calling him out as like this bad deep state guy. I mean, what kind of nonsense is it's just nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense. I'm not even going to get in that childish nonsense. We have too much going on. And if you refuse to see it, then I don't know what else to say.